In a quiet village far from the noise of cities, there stood a small, broken house. Its walls were cracked, the roof leaked whenever it rained, and its wooden doors creaked whenever the wind blew. Inside this house lived an old man, lonely, fragile, yet carrying a heart full of memories. His name was Kareem. His hands were rough with calluses, his back bent from decades of hard labor, but his eyes, though tired, still carried the warmth of a father's love. Kareem had not always lived in silence. Many years ago, this very house was filled with laughter, the laughter of his little boy, Adil. Kareem had raised Adil alone after his wife passed away when the boy was just 10. From that day forward, Kareem played the role of both father and mother. He worked in the fields from dawn until sunset. He carried heavy sacks of wheat, chopped wood, and even worked at the brick kiln when times were hard. Every coin he earned, he spent on Adil. When Kareem went hungry, Adil ate. When Kareem wore torn clothes, Adil had new ones. When Adil studied late into the night, Kareem sat beside him, holding a lantern so his son would not struggle in the dark. Many nights, Kareem whispered prayers into the cold air. Ya Allah, make my son successful. Let his future be bright. Don't let him suffer as I have suffered. Years passed. Adil grew into a young man. He finished his education, found a good job in the city, and soon his life changed. Kareem's sacrifices had paid off, or so he thought. Adil bought a new house, got married, and built a new life. And though Kareem's heart longed to live with his son, he told himself, "This is his time to be happy. I will not be a burden." But age is cruel. As Kareem grew older, his body betrayed him, his legs weakened, his eyesight dimmed, and loneliness ate at his soul. One evening, sitting by the window, he whispered, "I gave him everything. Surely, now he will give me a little corner in his world." So one day, Kareem packed his old bag and went to his son's house. He knocked on the door. His grandson opened it, confused by the wrinkled man standing there. "Who are you?" the boy asked innocently. Before Kareem could reply, Adil came to the door. For a moment there was silence, then Adil spoke softly. "Abba, what are you doing here?" Tears welled up in Kareem's eyes. "Son, I thought perhaps I could spend the rest of my days with you. My body is weak, my heart is tired, I don't want much, just a corner in your home." Adil was silent. His wife appeared from behind him, her face displeased. She whispered sharply, "If your father stays here, I will not. I didn't marry you to live with an old man watching over us." That night the house was filled with arguments. Finally, Adil made his decision. The next morning he told his father, "Abba, you can stay, but on one condition. You must take care of the children, feed them, wash their clothes, clean the house. You cannot sit idle. This is my house and everyone must work." The words cut into Kareem's heart like a knife. He looked at his son with disbelief. His voice trembled. "My son, when you were small, did I ever ask for anything in return? When you cried at night, I carried you. When you fell sick, I prayed for you. When you wanted new clothes, I tore my pockets to buy them. I gave my youth for you, and today you ask me to serve as your servant." Adil lowered his head. He could not meet his father's gaze. His wife stood silently, arms folded, her eyes cold. Kareem's weak hands reached for his old bag. Inside were 2 faded shirts and a diary filled with Adil's childhood pictures. He held the diary close to his chest, as if holding on to the only love he had left. At the door, he turned and said with a heavy voice, "Son, remember this, parents are a blessing. Their prayers build your life, but their broken hearts destroy it. Today you turn me away. Tomorrow life may turn you away too." And with trembling steps he left. Outside, the night was silent, but his heart echoed with pain. Each step away from the house felt like a knife cutting deeper into his soul. Years later, Adil's wealth grew. He had a big house, cars, and money, but peace never entered his life. His children became rude and disobedient. His wife grew distant, often reminding him of what he lacked rather than what he had. The house, though big, felt empty. One stormy night, Adil sat alone in his room, holding his head in his hands. He remembered his father's last words. Tears rolled down his face. "Was this my father's curse?" he whispered. He wanted to go back to find Kareem to beg for forgiveness, but by then it was too late. Kareem had passed away in a small shelter at the edge of the village, lonely, forgotten, and heartbroken. Moral of the story: parents are not a burden. They are the reason we exist, the reason we succeed, the reason we smile. A house without parents may have money, but it will never have blessings.